principles of low-stress stock hounding is basically just walking cattle very quietly in a steady manner and sort of understanding the psychology of the animal. Cattle have flight zones, so if you're inside an animal's flight zone, obviously they fly away from you. And if you're outside their flight zone, they'll sort of look at you and they invite you into their flight zone. So you sort of come in, but you never actually approach them straight on. You should always come in that manner, because we're predators. Humans are predators, like cats and lions. We've got our eyes. Our eyes are on the front of our faces, like a cat or a lion. Whereas these are flight animals. Their eyes are on the side of their head. So if we approach them in a natural, instinctively, we approach as a predator, and these guys read that straight away, like we're approaching as a predator. So that just sends them. So if you can go against your instinct and approach them like that, a lot of people might see you doing that and think there's something wrong with you. You're mad. Like, why don't you just walk in there and push them out? So basically, if you want these little guys to go up. Most people would walk around behind them, didn't know what they were doing, and just go yah, and hoping they'd all go up on the truck. But the best way to do that is just come in and walk up and down. See how this beast's looking at me? It's sort of inviting me into its flight zone, and I'll just work up and down, and you get a leader. See how these animals, they want to go up there. I'm not forcing them to go up there. There's a difference between. Because if you put pressure on a beast to make it move off your pressure, as soon as that beast moves off your pressure, you've got to take the pressure away as a reward to the animal. That's one of the important principles of low stress. So if I put a lot of pressure on you and you move back and I take that pressure off, well, you're comfortable with that then. But if I hold that pressure there all the time and you've got nowhere to go, you're either going to get angry and charge me or maybe whack me, or just to take the animals the same. If you put too much pressure on them, they just go. So if you want an animal to move off your pressure, you put the pressure on. When it goes off, you take it away. So I can put pressure on these guys, get them moving, and take it off. As soon as they go off me, a lot of people will keep following them, like keep putting the pressure on them. As soon as you do that, they start blowing back behind you. And then, they jam up, then they get stressed. If you can just walk up behind them, as soon as they move off your pressure, take it away, see? You can go back in again. I can take the pressure off that little guy and he just turns around. In years gone by, we go into the yard armed with a piece of polypipe each, or maybe a branch off a tree, and you'd sort of almost go to war with the cattle. But with low stress, your whole mindset changes and you actually go in there in a relaxed frame of mind. You're working with the animal in a cooperative manner, so instead of going in there and fighting them, you're actually going in there working with them. We haven't had a workers' compensation claim in 4 years, and we used to have a lot of workers' comp claims before we started doing low stress.